Now then, Bim, guess what? I'm in Coven. Yeah, me neither. I'm going home, and I've got less than, well, to be fair, I've got 2 hours to do it in, I suppose. Just done a bit of filming at a church, like I do when I do a film for a church. And then I got myself a drink because I was thirsty. So, got a drink. I've got a road idea where I'm going. A heel peep. I was going to say that the guys who work in the co-op are strapping. Jesus, I thought I was in a bloody gym at one point. Tight t-shirts all round. I hate people who wear tight t-shirts. It really does matter. Oh yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah, we're in Coven. We're 4 miles from the M6, 11 miles from Stafford, on the way back from Coventry. As you may have already gathered, I've been to Coventry today, and then I've done one of my random stop-offs to do the weekly vlog filming, which was I just saw the name Coven and I thought that sounds a cool name, we'll have a look. Not much going on apart from the people in the co-op and the little church. So I just went to the little church for the vlog 14, which may get edited tonight or may get edited tomorrow night. I haven't decided yet, I'll be honest. So, we're now heading towards the M6 on a road I've never been on before, probably. Been through Wolverhampton and Birmingham on the way back. Yeah, me neither. Drove along a road that was the weirdest road I've ever driven along. Didn't have the camera unfortunately, but it was. This car's got 2 number plates on it. This blue Merc. It's got a number plate on top of another number plate. Not sure that's legal. Right, these lights are in the middle of nowhere, nothing's happening. Yeah, just on the outskirts of Wolverhampton on the way to the M6. That's why what I do is I look at the weather and then just go where the weather's the nicest. So if it'd been nicer in Lake District, it's a bit Lake District now. But it wasn't, it was down here. I've had my jeans on rather than shorts today, but I've been a bit sweaty. Although it's only 14 degrees. That sun does seem to catch, shall we say. You know, there goes the Merc on the far right. There's 2 number plates on. We're only doing 50 and it's a 60, that's nice. So yeah. Never been to Coventry before actually. I've been sent there plenty of times and I've sent loads of people there as well. Oh, we didn't laugh. I don't even know if we did that joke, to be fair, I can't remember now. Yeah, it's quite a big centre, and there didn't seem to be a huge amount of shops that were empty. So they're obviously doing something right, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, let's concentrate on what's going on around me. I've got a car overtaking me, I think it's a Kia. Might not be though. No, it's a Ford. We're doing 50 and a 60, so I expect to be overtaken, I'll be honest. Reynolds. Peugeot. Doing 55 now. Got a roundabout coming up. Another Reynolds. So 60 mile an hour. Oh, it needs to be in the right hand lane. I wasn't expecting that. It must be running parallel with the M6. Oh, there's a nice church there actually, but I kept going. That's a nicer church than the church I've been to. Oh no, it's a little chapel thing. You'll see it as we come round. Through the trees. Okay, it looks quite derelict. Oh, it's a pottery now, it's not a church. Okay. So driving over something, but it's the motorway. Someone throwing up there on the side of the road by the looks of things. With his tartan pants on. Or her tartan pants on. No idea what the speed limit is here, so we'll do 40 going past them. No one's gaining on me. I'm doing 40, no one's gaining on me, no one's pulling away from me, so I'm assuming 40 is the speed limit. But 50. Is the speed limit. So is this the M6 junction? So now up to 50. No one's getting on me and they aren't really pulling away. I think we all didn't know what the speed limit was. Well, there's the boys in blue. Yeah, here we go. Stoke-on-Trent, Stafford. To the M6. I run over something before. It sounded like something fell off the car, but I think I run over something, so I think we're alright. That lorry's way. So, get on here. Yep, lorry's going around the roundabout anyway. Nice windmill there, wind turbine. Another one on the far left as well. You can see that or not, you'd have to see that one. 65. There's a van there and a car, so I'm going to ease off a little bit. Drop it down to 60. Right, I've no idea exactly where I've come on the motorway, I'll be honest. So, northwest Stafford 8 miles, Stoke-on-Trent 24. It doesn't really help me. Find out where I am. Obviously a smart motorway, this bit, due to the fact that I'm driving in what used to be the hard shoulder. The car ahead is almost driving in the hard shoulder. It's very close to the white line. Way up. Right, I know where we are. We're just before the roadworks. So when you come down, when you're coming south, the roadworks are 50 miles an hour. When you're going north, the roadworks are 60 miles an hour. So I don't really get, but I'm not a road designer, am I? So if I was, it'd all be straight. Lights ahead, but I can't get out of this lane because I'm currently being overtaken by a lot of cars, even though we're only doing 60, and it is at the moment 70 the speed limit. There's no gap. There's a gap now. Going for it, and the car behind me is pulled out as well. Let me go, so I'll give him a wave. Her a wave. I'm always sexist, aren't I, when it comes to people in cars? It's bad driving though, it usually is a bloke. I should know. I do enough of it myself. Here we go. So we're now coming up to the roadworks. Average speed check. More bright lights. 60 miles an hour. We are doing 60 miles an hour. The woman is also slowed down to 60 as well. Got this Peugeot, who doesn't care about the speed limit. He's now doing it with his brake lights on as we go past some speed cameras, but it's average speed check. So it doesn't really matter if you brake for the cameras. Right, it was the reason I was in this lane, but now he's moved into my lane. But there's a lorry in our lane as well. They've slowed down to about 55 and up to 60. It is weird though, it's 50 the other way and 60 this way. I don't know how much quicker that makes it because it's 10 miles an hour and there's quite a lot of mileage of this thing. It's about 20 miles. So there you've got the contra flow system. Cars coming the opposite direction on our side of the central reservation, which is very... I actually drove down that on the way here, including past them tyres that were stuck on the side of the concrete. There was two of them actually. There was one there, I think there's one a bit further back, so we can spot it if we're still in this lane, which may not be. To be fair, that might be the second one. So there is 60. That's going a bit slower than 60 and I'm still overtaking. Right, cleared up, so I can pull across now. I don't want to get behind a lorry because you can't see what's going on in front. So there could be a lot going on in front, let's be honest. Whoa, this Volvo's just going on the slip road. Mind you, he's not under speed restrictions at the minute because he hasn't passed. It is a heat. He hasn't passed the average speed check camera, which he has now. So now he's in the same restrictions as us. So in theory, although he's belted from the first lane to the third lane and overtook me, he shouldn't disappear. Finished here though, they've got like the safe areas done and they've re-tarmacked the hard shoulder and the stuff. Car I've overtook I can't actually get in front of. There's a car here that if I get past there's plenty of a gap to the car in front of him or her. Them. Say them from now on, them. If I get past this car here I'll be able to pull in front of them. Probably. Just under 60 at the minute. Guy driving that van was about 12. I'm getting old, aren't I? Right, this is quite leisurely, for want of a better word. Not for everyone. Volvo's giving it some lick. I'm doing 60. Got Toyota next to me. I'm going to have to overtake this car in front of me, because he's not doing 60. I feel like I'm going backwards. They are not doing 60. God damn it. On the other side, they're only doing 50, so makes no sense. What was that lady who let me out before? Doing 55 and still overtaking it. Laura's been taken to be weighed, have his tachograph checked. Turbines looking spectacular at the blue sky. Well, down to 50 here, so I need to get out. To go a little bit faster because I was doing less than 55, so I can do 60, 61, something like that, and it'll still average out at less than 60 miles an hour. As I said, I'm only doing 60 and I'm still overtaking that vehicle, so it's on the contraflow. It does feel weird when you're driving in the contraflow because you literally, there's nowhere to go. You can't overtake anyone, you can't be overtaken. Someone breaks down, well, you're all knackered. Someone breaks down around here, at least you've got a chance of getting past someone. I don't know what this Kia's doing. Doing 60. There's no one behind me at all, so I'm not hugging the lane. I took months ago. This Kia just seems to be in this lane for no reason. It's not overtaking anything. So there's brake lights ahead. I don't know why this car's in this lane. Oh, now they've decided to pull across. Slow down, mate. Got you on camera. Right, so I think we're back into Cheshire now. Cheshire. Where all the posh people live. Oh, why, Cheshire? No, I've never watched the Wives of Cheshire, whatever it is. Cheshire Mums or whatever the hell it's called. I have a gentleman's area, and it is, I know it says it's got growth on it, it sounds really wrong, it's not what I meant. Wives of Cheshire or something, or Mums, or I don't know. Anyway, doing just under 60. It's quite leisurely on a motorway at this speed, and I've been overtaken by a couple of people, but not many. And I've overtook a few, but not many. So it's all quite sedate and nice and lovely and beautiful sky, and it's 16:58 and it's 14.5 degrees on the 27th of the 9th, 2020. At the time of broadcast, this was live. So we've got a black cab ahead, and then a lorry and another wind turbine. Yay! I like wind turbines. I don't know if I mentioned it or not. Carl likes this as well because it's just over quarter temperature wise. Being caught up though by quite a few cars. Currently doing around about 60. It was just a shade under then. These cars have come from a long way back. Well, the first one is, that's definitely a Toyota. You see the blades of the thing on the far right of the wind turbine. And then this one is an Audi. Just going for it. I'm doing 60. She's doing more than that. Right, I'm still doing 60. The cars behind me are a long way behind me now. The cars ahead of me, well, they're not getting anywhere. The taxi's still well within sight. To be fair, even the two cars that just overtook me haven't really disappeared. So it is quite sedentary. Is the term I'm looking for. They do seem to have done a lot of these little laybys though, don't they, for oh no, that's not a lay-by. That's an exit. Oh, that did laugh. Oh well, there you go. There's someone who's going to get a ticket, all being well. No, don't slam the brakes on in a second. I'm still doing 60. Oh, and another one. An Audi. Oh, yeah, it's gone. The lane on our side. Going the other way, contraflow, it's gone. So we got through them then, because if we have, that was really, really quick. No, we're still 60. So going the other way, you're getting told, well, to slow down now. So they're going into the roadworks, which means, yeah, we've come through by the looks of things. Wow. So you're basically watching the M6 being, if you look at all these videos together, you just see how much work they've done each time. You could probably run it, you know what they do with Formula 1 when they show, you know, fastest lap and then the second fastest lap. You say, oh, well, you can see that they put the barriers up here on between the such a date and such a date, and they also put in the new lines on the road there, that kind of thing. That's the nerds of the future, by the way, who will analyse this video, assuming YouTube is still a thing back in the day, in the future even. So being caught up by 3 vehicles, not very quickly. To be fair, I am going a little bit slower than 60, not a lot, but a little bit. So I'm going to let 2 get past, and then I'm going to pull out around this one. There's 1. There's 2. Pull out. Foot to the floor. Take it up to 60. Past the lorry as well. But a lorry can pretty much do the speed limit now, can't it? Because they can't do more than 60. So I'm doing 60. BMW. I don't think they get the idea it doesn't work if you slow down where the yellow cameras are. It's average. Not that I know anyone who's ever had a ticket on an average speed camera anything. Maybe I should have said that as a challenge. Can I get a ticket in an average speed check area? Well, the BMW is right behind the car in the 3rd lane, desperate to get past them. I said them then, yay! See, actually they've finished the lay-by there, and they left. Emergency lay-by. So very nice. Doing 60 still. A little, whatever that is, it's been followed by the Volkswagen. To a junction. This is junction 15. Alton Towers, Potteries, Wedgwood, etc., etc., etc. Getting on this guy, person, people, them. Oh, actually, there's another lay-by there. There's more emergencies. Skid marks there on the tarmac. We're still doing 60. Go past. Yeah, it was a woman, so I'm saying him. Naughty, naughty, naughty. We're on the M6 going northbound. Northbound. So I'm going north like to Manchester, that area. Just because we can. One behind me at the minute. I've cleared that car easily, but obviously I'm catching up with these 2 now, so going off. That one's going off anyway. This one's coming on. So I'll maintain a gap to the silver car just in case I need to pull into this line. That's the end of the road, looks like. It's not though, I thought it was. What's the day, is it? Taxi's still ahead of us in the middle lane. There's quite a lot of brake lights going on. I've slowed down to 55 deliberately. But now we can go faster. Now it is the end of the roadwork, so I was right. I thought it was. Right, so we're back up to 70. End of the van. So now all being well, should be a straight run. 70 miles an hour all the way to Wigan. Wigan. Car just behind me. It's just let me out. That's the taxi that I saw ages ago. So we're just going past the services. I wasn't sure which services it is because I didn't really look. Waitrose services, my favourite. So doing 70. A few brake lights, a long way ahead. There's a car coming up behind me in the third lane. Here it comes. Kia. A couple of lorries in the first lane, and there's a steady stream of cars coming in the third lane, but I'm still doing 70, so I'm alright at the minute. I'm not bothered. Will it bothered? This is where the fun is. This is why the brake lights were on before. We've got something trying to overtake something else and not doing a very good job of it. So it's a bit of a bottleneck. Here's coach. As soon as this gets past, I can dip into this outside lane anyway. And I'll let this go as well if he wants to go. Do you want to go? No? The option. Yeah. Look what the brake lights were for before. Because if they're both doing, one's doing 56 and one's doing 57 miles an hour, it's going to take a long while to overtake. Like 3 miles or something stupid like that. I think you can walk 3 miles an hour. So you can walk 3 miles in an hour thereabouts, and you take it steady. And they're doing 1 mile an hour difference, but they're still travelling at 50 odd mile an hour, and it takes them so long to overtake. Then they've got to cover a lot of distance in that, and that's what holds everyone else up. That could have been the start of a big traffic jam behind us if everyone else had panicked and braked too quickly. Anyway, we're still at 70. Where am I? Oh, she's coming past again now. This is the woman I flashed to her missus to let her out because she was stuck behind that horse box thing. And she didn't take me on at all. But anyway, she's got past now. She used to be one of my favourite stretches of the M6. But since the trees have grown, it's not as spectacular as it was. It's better going the other way as well, I'll be honest. There's another taxi ahead. I'll let this man pass before I can get near it. It is another taxi. Taxi's day out to Blackpool Illuminations. What's all that about? Taxi! Oh, fire engine on the other side of the road, coming towards us. It's not going very fast. Must be going to a big fire. Right, we've got past the taxi. Onto the M56, which will then be followed by the M62. In between though we do have Therwall Viaduct, Nantwich and Crewe. I've already visited them. The locals love me in Crewe. Not. Two beamers in fact, so the one in the third lane and that's whatever that is in the second lane. We've got a white van coming and a white Kia. There's an aeroplane above the motorway as well. I don't think the camera will pick that up. It's above the blue sign, the big blue sign, directly above that, going through the cloud now from my angle. I don't know what your angle is. It's only a light aircraft though. Oh, fire engine. Oh, there's been a car on fire. Okay. So the fire engine was going away from the fire, not towards it, hence not going very quickly. With all the excitement, I've lost the aeroplane. Don't see many aeroplanes at all nowadays. When you look up in the sky, remember 9 months ago, crisscrossed with vapour trails and things. Fair. It's 4 lanes now, so you didn't really need to come into my lane, did you? Ed? So doing 70. I think the Porsche might be doing a bit more. Cloud's good as well. You can't hear it. It's too windy. There's quite a few cars going fast in the 4th lane now. Merc. So the taxi's right behind me as well. I don't know where they've come from. I'm doing 70. It's gaining on me. I didn't know taxis could go that fast, to be honest. Wow, it's really gaining on me now. I'm still doing 70. At least my car tells me I'm doing 70. I don't quite believe it though. I'm being overtaken by a taxi. Oh, he's on the phone as well. He's on the phone, driving a taxi at over 70 miles an hour on the M6. He's not quite in his lane either. Oh, look at this. Oh, now he's coming across to my lane. Fantastic. Fantastic driving there. On red number plates. Right, I've got a BMW coming. Behind. He's a bit over the place, isn't he? There's a taxi in front. Get the back of that lorry if he's not careful. Oh no, he's pulled out now. Doing 65 now. Not happy. So I'll be re-overtaking the taxi. phone, or is he go up now? Oh, he's on go up now. He's not on the phone anymore. Come. I'm not bothered. I'll overtake him. I'll give you room. Well done. I said him and it was a her. And it was a her overtaking her. I still said him. Grr. So sexist. Where's she gone? Oh, she's gone back over now. So I can go back over. That's nice. Go back over again. So now it's Sandbatch Services as Road Chief. Parked on the bridge there on the Level Central Reservation. Funny angle, but then I realised the bridge is at a funny angle, so that makes sense. Is that Range Rover going off there? Yes, indeed. I thought it was, because it's not often you get to overtake a Range Rover or a Land Rover. Unless they're doing something else. He was obviously pulling off there. That needs a paint as well, doesn't it, that bridge? So. Still doing 70. Getting at a Merc. Someone jogging over the bridge there. It's just undertook the car I've just overtook and then undertook me. And the car I overtook has now overtook me and I'm still doing 70. So God knows what's going on there. She wants to have a word with them about being undertaken, but you are in the third lane for no reason, to be honest. A few cars piling in now. An Audi going like the clappers. Beat up Audi as well. We can't go in the lane because there's another car there. So here we go again. See if we can overtake the Madman and the Reynolds. She slowed down as well. What is going on? So there's 70. Got a Range Rover coming, so just a little bit faster, just to get past the car. Not getting in the way of the Range Rover or the Land Rover, whatever the hell it is. It's up, so we'll get back again. There you go, you can get past me now. Back to 70. Okay, Range Rover's not really going very far. This person is an idiot. Not as bad as that one in the Mini though. Third lane onto the bridge. literally nothing on the inside at all. To be fair, there's an Audi doing exactly the same thing about the same distance behind me. Makes no sense at all. What do I do here? Completely oblivious. Too long at 65 miles an hour in the third lane. Absolutely bonkers. Next time it goes down to a two-lane motorway is at the Blackpool turn-off, which is a good 50 miles up the road. It's just so frustrating. So doing 70. Because these people are driving okay. That camper van's still in the second lane. She's causing havoc behind her in the third lane. We've got a Jaguar coming up and a BMW as well. In the two lanes to my right. BMW's going to be first. There she blows. And Jaguar. That's a bit of a gap to the cars behind. That's nice. So we're still in deepest, darkest Cheshire. It's very flat around here. Oh, an aeroplane! Oh my god, an actual real aeroplane, a proper one, a full size one-ish. Oh, you can see it now, all flying over the motorway. Don't like the camera will pick it up, and that might be too high up actually. Real bona fide aeroplane. Yay! The world is returning to normal. Like I say, yeah, you look up in the air nowadays and well, I can see 1, 2, 3 vapour trails, 4 vapour trails in the whole sky around me. Now, we all know that if this was normal times, it looked like it was cloudy with that many vapour trails. So, anyway, it's still doing 70. And a pleasant little drive this bit. Got an Audi in the third lane, no apparent reason. It's about to overtake me. we lose the smart motorway soon. As we get to the M56. Or was it 8? Can't remember now. God. Which services are we at now? Knutsford. No lorries. I'm sure there's lorries in the Knutsford service station. I can only assume that this vehicle, the white one, and the one in front are both going to go in the services. Because you don't normally see cars like that going this slow on the motorway. Although that is a Suzuki. So I take that back. And it's loaded up with stuff for uni by the looks of things. The guy driving it looks like he should be a lecturer. He could be though, I suppose lecturers have to move in as well, won't they? Well, this is going slow for a BMW. What's that about? Doing 70. Right, now we lose the third lane. Now the BMW's pulled out behind me. Oh, okay then. This car's pulled out into this lane. Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to lose the first lane. So it will turn into a 3-lane motorway. Which it does then for most of the way. Until you get to the M61. Where you're getting the 4th lane back again. And then it drops down to... No, it doesn't drop down to 2 lanes anymore there, does it? It stays at 3 lanes now because they've done it up. And a white van pulls out in front of me and then anchors on and then pulls out in front of a BMW. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh. The guy in the BMW was actually on his phone at the time as well. So that he could have rear-ended him then. That would have took us all out. And not for a nice meal anyway. Just done that to cool the air down while we were going a bit slow. But it has cooled it down as well. Bloody hell, it's freezing in here now. 13.5 degrees out there. Feels colder. Anyway, back up to 70. So there's our white van man. BMW's buggered off down the road. I'm still doing 70. So brake lights ahead. Lots of brake lights ahead. Flashing lights as well. Looks like a large vehicle ahead. Yeah, it's a large load, abnormal load. Is this a DH white van man? It is. Some pleasantly bad driving there from him before. Seems to have sorted himself out a bit now, seems to be doing a bit better. This is the slow moving vehicle being escorted, so it's obviously oversized. Oh, it's a crane, but it's a big one. It's the heavy crane division, no less. I don't know what he's doing at the minute. Mars Van Man is pulling out. Now he's pulling across, using his indicator, doing it properly. Fair play. Still doing 70. To be fair, I was going to overtake him before he pulled out in front of me, so I guess this speed is whatever it is. Maybe I should pull out in front of him and slam my brakes in like he did to me. I think that would help anyone there. Me and him did hold up a long line of cars, so it's got to be said, including that one that's gone and this one that's going, the Range Rover, then a Reynolds, so there's 70. White Van Man is still in the middle lane, even though I've overtook him, and I'm doing quite happily in this lane for a few more moments. So that is the M56, so next up we've got Thelwall Viaduct, and then we've got the M62, and then we've got the one after that. Oh yeah, home! Yay! Sorry, far too carried away. Right, I'm not going to go into the first lane due to the fact that there's quite a few cars pulling out into it at the moment. When we settle down, I'll decide if we're going to go anywhere. We're fine, there's no one behind me, so I can pull into this lane now. There is a car that's just pulled out, which is an Audi, which has gone from this lane to the fourth lane. I'm doing 70. Oh, here we go again, he's pulled out, but there he goes. There's a he, a blue Audi. 70 still. So doing 70. Don't know what it is, but more often than not when I drive over this motorway, I always seem to end up in the fourth lane going over the Thelwall Viaduct. No matter what time of day and night it is, that's just the way the traffic goes. That said, I can now pull over to the third lane, so maybe not then. And I can go across to the second lane. I say I could go across to the first lane, but I can't because this guy's here. No, this car's here. Being driven by someone unknown. So there's 70 as we come over Thelwall. People slow down to go over. Thought I was a lady. Got it wrong. I'm going. Why am I going to Wigan? Because I live in Wigan. Hey, I'm in the first lane. Just thought I'd prove myself wrong while I could. I don't think you can see the river underneath. I remember I used to see ships going down here when I used to drive over here many decades ago. Not so many ships, it wasn't like every day. Occasionally you'd see a ship or two. So I'm still doing 70. It's the Seat Ibiza. Overtakes me. Right, I need to get out of this lane because there's loads of cars coming, and to be fair, oh no, we're alright. I'm going to say I need to get out of this lane as well, but I don't because they won't be overtaking that lorry for a while yet. them. So we are currently coming towards the M62. Volkswagen Polo flying past. Not as quick as the Audi though. The Audi wins that one. I'm still doing 70. Obviously going to, well, that looks a bit Liverpool. So we're still doing 70 as we turn along. M62. If you go in this lane for now, but not for long, because it is gonna. I've got a problem here. This Fiat. Thankfully, the BMW that was there has just floored it. So that's the end of the M62 driving onto bit, and now we've got the M62 driving off bit coming up. Kamikaze bird. Still doing 70. Few cars coming, but there's a big enough gap. So I said I was doing 110. I think we're safe. Can't really pull out into the middle lane because there is a Renault behind me and a transit van. Although the transit van is currently pulling into my lane now. And the Renault, to be fair, isn't really getting at me, but the core cut no-hire van was just pulled into the lane after overtaking the Reynolds. So Reynolds dropped back a bit. I'm still doing 70, so I don't quite know where the Reynolds come from. The Peugeot with interesting line formation on it. Next car will be one of them annoying ones with the LED lights. I don't upgrade cars very often, I keep them going as I can. Alright. So up to the East Lancashire A580. I'm going to come off today as well at the Pemberton M58 turn off to get overtaken by Merck and Vauxhall on the outside, Merck on the inside. Another Vauxhall. Overtake the back though. So how are we doing? Right, no one behind me again, so we can pull out, just get around this little, whatever the hell it is. Citroen what though? That's not what it's called, it's not the Citroen what though. Interesting line formations on the back of this car in the left hand lane. Still doing 70. Articulated lorry ahead as well. caught up behind me by a white 4x4, but there's nothing else with them, so this could be interesting. Let's get past here. Oh, okay, I thought that was going to overtake me. The Renault, but it hasn't. It's pulled back. Right, we've got a BMW. A very nice BMW, to be fair. That's what you call a BMW. I'm doing 70. And an Audi. And a Range Rover. And another, whatever that is. I'm still doing 70. Right. A few cars coming up the slip road here. Should be able to pull in front of this lorry though. Depends what these cars are doing ahead though. So 70. So I'm kind of gaining on the berm, so there's no point pulling in. There's nothing directly behind me. There's a bit of a gap. Taking the Merc. Now this is normally where we come off. So today we're going to come off in Pemberton. Oh, hang on a minute, we might be coming off before. What does that say? Got a flashing matrix ahead. 50. Incident, slow down. Right, okay. Change of plan, we're going to come off at the junction 25. Because that incident could be something or nothing. It could be a car that's broken down and it's a bit near the white line on that hard shoulder. Or it could be something very serious indeed, where they stop all the cars and everyone has to wait 3 hours to get home. So just hope the incident isn't actually on the slip road. Okay, carry on. We're going to carry on. The incident is on the slip road. So don't know what's happened there. Oh, it's just a van that's broke down. So we are going to come off at junction 26 then. Yabba dabba do. Dabba do. Yabba dabba dabba do. Yabba dabba dabba do. There's the end sign. I think everyone's just assumed it could end. It ended anyway. We'll slowly creep back up to 70. Back up to, well, near the centre, turn the lorry, camper van thing as well, get past that and then we'll pull into the first lane before we are coming off at the next junction. Junction 26, 1747, 12 degrees, 27th of the 9th, 2020. M6 northbound, coming up to junction 26. To be fair, that lorry's going to have to overtake that camper van. That camper van's going that slow, but it can't do because there's double lines of traffic. So it's had to slow down now, which means it'll take it for about an hour to get past. Although we're going downhill now, so it shouldn't be too bad. These two are up too, but they're not doing. We've got a mile to the junction. So we've lost the Audi. BMW. That's the Volkswagen. Half a mile. Pull in now. So in this lane, we've got a lorry ahead. But we shouldn't get near the lorry unless the lorry's going off as well. So it's 300 yards, 200 yards, 100 yards. This is one hell of a slip road. Hold on to your dinners. I overtake a Merc. That's bonkers, isn't it? Bonkers, people think I. Very nice. Oh, Merc's pulled in behind me. Don't understand these traffic lights, I'll be honest with you. Most of these will be on red now. Maybe they've learnt, maybe they listen to me, maybe the people of Wigan watch my videos and tell me to improve things. Right. So, another set of traffic lights. I'll be honest with you, these are the most brightest traffic lights in the world. There's a car there waiting to go. Now it could go quite happily now because there's nothing behind me. But it can't do because the lights are on red, so it's just sat there. The Merc hasn't come around the corner yet. The Merc still hasn't come around the corner yet. Where's the Merc? Oh, there's the Merc, it's just come around the corner. Right then, so we're up in top half of Pemberton. The house you can see what looks like a boarded up window. I don't think it is, I think it's a blind where that car's just turned. Used to have a clock on it, a big clock. Whenever I come anywhere, I'd look at the clock and think, oh, it's such a time. I mean, you know, I've had old cars, but every car I've ever had a clock in it. Oh, there's the BMW, he made it. Every car I've ever had. But still, you look at the clock when you come round, you're like, oh, it's 5:45, or it's, you know, 9 minutes to 6, or whatever. It was on that wall there, it was brilliant. And then someone moved in and took the clock down. That was the end of that. Tragic story, I know, of clock loss. Nothing worse than losing your clock. And your clock removed. And it's not Wish FM anymore, it's GHR Greatest Hits Radio. To be fair, I've never listened to it. I did do for a while, but then I grew up. Flipping heck. So coming into the top end of Pemberton. Turn left at the lights, which are on red now. The indicator on though. KFC. Used to be famous for its sticky tables. Mind you, the one in Wigan Town Centre, when they had a KFC there, that was worse. A lot worse. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, if indeed you still are. And all being well, see you again in a bit. He says, I'm not finished yet. Well, I am finishing shortly. This is City Road. Slow school. I've seen some of the kids go there. No, they're not wrong. Why's he got a mask on his own? Kids don't get it, do they? They don't wear a mask when they should do, and then wear one when they don't need to. Oh. You know, when I see that sign, it says slow school, because I've been in Wales that much recently. I almost read it as Araf slow. Which is quite funny. It's not hysterical, it's not going to get me a Grammy or anything, but you know, can you get a Grammy for a joke? I don't think you can. The old pub, which is now a convenience store, although it's a bit too far away from my house, so it's a bit inconvenient. See what I did there? Did a inconvenient joke. It's very funny. Right, I come out of here without staying sometimes, so just check it's not me coming the other way. My Games Workshop t-shirt? No. In the distance, that black and white thing, that phallic symbol, is the Heinz factory, where they make 1 billion cans of beans a minute. Or something like that anyway, I don't know. Could be wrong. I could be right, I could be black, I could be white, I could be green, I could be yellow. Public Image Limited, I could be wrong. Thank you. Rolled. Right then. This definitely is it now. So thank you very much for watching. It's still up. And all being well, I'll see you all again soon. I'll stop here. Not a lay-by on this side, but it doesn't really matter. There's no one else behind it. So thanks for watching. See you again soon. Goodbye.